This video was circulating Twitter. It was like, yo, this is the worst video of all time. Drag this man, get him. And it said, I'm tired of woke video games. So let's see what he's talking about.
Past, I made the mistake of thinking that video games were.
Wait.
In the past, I made the mistake
See
of thinking that video games
on.
were supposed to be fun. My naive younger self foolishly played Grand Theft Auto with a smile on my face as I plowed through pedestrians on the sidewalk. When I should have done so while simultaneously mourning the fact that my very existence as a straight white male has resulted in the perpetuation of racist, patriarchal, and homophobic systems.
Oh my god, this is about to get...
I'm just kidding, by the way. It's sad that I feel I have to say that. But the way modern media is now, you can say the most outrageous things imaginable, and people really can't be sure. The people most active in being offended are a vocal minority that have convinced all the powerful institutions of Western society that they need to cater to them. As a result, nearly all popular level media presents the same tired woke opinion on everything. And this has taken over the gaming industry entirely, to the point that it's pretty much impossible to be an open conservative and keep your job as a game journalist or developer. The industry is a hive mind of radical leftist opinions that is completely out of touch with the opinions of most of its consumers. Take, for instance, the outrage over Days Gone's protagonist. John Ryan from IGN claims that he rolled his eyes upon first sight of the character because he was...
Too bad it doesn't kick. What do you mean, like, to get, like, based or whatever? I mean, you can talk about this on Twitch.
Quote, yet another gruff white male protagonist. Kotaku's Jason Schreier similarly wrote...
You said the Days Gone protagonist? Let me see. Whatever. Who cares?
That he liked the protagonist, despite the fact that he was, quote, the typical gruff AAA white dude biker.
Yeah, okay.
Simply the fact that he was a straight white male with masculine characteristics made these journalists upset. What is especially annoying about this is that straight white male is likely also a description of the majority of their audience. In other words, the gaming industry hates straight white men and wants their money. Consider also the ridiculous Polygon article complaining about the way From Software
Why are you
writes
looking
women.
at the protagonist from
A baffling paragraph is worth quoting.
It was part of the video.
Quote, Millennia exemplifies the way From Soft writes women in its
Look at that take. Yeah, I'm watching it all over, and I'm gonna think that's what I see what he has to say, like, because he's already off to like
they exist
a
in
weird
tragically
start.
declined worlds, sharing a specific brokenness, disfigurement, abandonment, and loss. They are afflicted by gender, and the cure for when they are obstacles instead of mutely helpful is for the player to enact succinct violence. It is a particular kind of idealized femininity, as fantastical as the foreboding castles and giant trees, demure, quiet, void of needs or motivations, an echoed presence of dolls, mothers, and even helpmeets who guide the player along. Their emotions are muted in their more docile counterparts, before erupting into a shrieking, horrifying hysteria when encountered in combat. End quote. This is delusional and completely unfounded.
The sad life of being a straight white male with privileges and little prejudice in the society. Yeah, I know they're the victim, bro. They got to be subjected to woke ideologies. Woke, quote unquote. Like, okay.
This author is scraping the bottom of the barrel for something to be offended by. But this is unfortunately not unusual for game journaling at this point. GameSpot likewise provided us with a laughably delusional take when its journos complained about the trauma of having a conservative quest
do something about this.
5. It wasn't enough for these out-of-touch bugmen that the character was clearly a caricature of a conservative, which was maybe lost on them, considering how much of an echo chamber they are in, but they were confused and outraged that the character was someone they weren't supposed to be hostile toward. Apparently, even if the game is making fun of conservatives, that still isn't enough. Anything less than shooting a conservative NPC is traumatizing and evil to these people. Let us also call to mind the outrage when BioWare included lesbian romance opportunities for pervy players who play as female shepherd, but felt that a gay romance was not in character for the male shepherd. How dare they make a decision based on what they felt was most true to the character, rather than exclusively pushing a political agenda? Of course, they caved in later Mass Effect games and gave the option for a gay shepherd, because when your primary motivation is money, the loudest minority can get you to do whatever they want. And even when conservatives or moderates are even associated with a game, without influencing its content in any sort of political manner, the cancel mobs need to draw blood. We've seen this with the Hogwarts game, which has somehow more than stood strong despite the boycotts. We've seen this also with the people who tried to cancel Dan
political. I mean, technically, yeah. Technically,
not
no,
going
yeah.
along with the woke hive mind. Though these instances have turned out all right thus far, most of the woke mob's victims haven't been so lucky. Take John Gibson, CEO, founder, and co-owner of Tripwire Interactive, who was forced out of the company after expressing pro-life views. Or consider similar instances with Casey Hollingshead from Obsidian, Kara Lynn from Limited Run Games, and Simon Chilinsky, the sound designer for Subnautica. All these people were forced out for simply not being woke enough. At this point, it doesn't seem that media companies in general even care about making good products anymore, let alone well-crafted art. Everything has been She-Hulked. You like the theme of wholesome friendship in Stranger Things? Well, think again, because now Will is gay.
Woke.
You like the problem-solving and
That's it.
leadership of Fred from Scooby-Doo? Well, now he's an incompetent white supremacist. You love that Tolkien wrote of Galadriel's power in such a way that still emphasized and exalted her femininity? Well, too bad, because now she's just a badass bitch with no flaws or personality whatsoever. It's tiring seeing character after character get a meaningless race swap or come out as gay. Not because it contributes to the story, but simply because the writers hate the straight white males who make up a good portion of their audience.
No. He needs to stop, bro. He needs to stop. Okay, I'm about to wait, but you can have an argument to say, oh, they're like pandering a lot. You can probably make that argument. But then you try to victimize yourself, oh, they're trying to get rid of the straight. But that's not true. Like, bro, he said, oh, when you do this switch the race thingy, She-Hulk, because the straight white man. No, it's not because of you, bro. It's not. I try to let it, bro. I was going to watch it all, but no, that's not the reason. You could probably make an argument because, think of Blizzard. They probably just threw some stuff in for Blizzard. Maybe not even for like stuff that they wanted to, but they did it because, it's how to pander. But some was probably genuine. A lot of stuff probably is genuine. Some probably is pandering. But like, it's not because the straight white, there's not attacking you, bro. There's like, no one's attacking you. You literally shadowboxing right now, bro. It's crazy. I was gonna watch it, but like after that he said like, oh my god,
consumers are ignorant bigots, and that it is their job as enlightened listeners of NPR to educate the masses and cancel them if they can't be educated. They will destroy anyone who gets in the way of their agenda to force the world into submission to their woke dogma, and they will hypocritically do so in the name of diversity.
It's like, I would probably, like, if he gave actual arguments to it instead of just victimizing himself, it would have been okay, I guess. Or like, you could have had like some kind of room for back and forth, but there's no room for back and forth. They just say, oh, I'm victimized because of straight white males, because they're trying to get rid of them in the media. Like, what? Come on now.
Tolerance,
be for real, dog.
And inclusion. The woke mob has taken over media, and especially the video game industry.
The woke
and it's
mob.
Ruined everything. Nothing can be fun anymore. Protagonists must all be annoying or flat female characters. White characters must be evil, or else be portrayed as repenting of their whiteness. All conservative characters must be killed on sight. Any dissenting opinions must be silenced, and any game developers who dare to resist the hive mind must have their livelihoods ruined. That is the video game industry today. I'm tired of it, and I think a lot of other people are tired of it too. My hope is that more and more people within the industry decide to speak out, and that people of differing opinions from the presently dominant voices start to band together and help support each other's projects. Otherwise, the creativity of the gaming industry will continue to be choked out. If you're tired of wokeness in the video game industry as well, please like and subscribe and all that. Thanks for listening.
Oh my god. I promise you, the industry is not being ruined by the woke mob. Like, our game is really being ruined because there's like a strong female bland lead. If it really is a bland strong female lead, is it really getting ruined? Like, is being more open minded? Like, bro, just say you want to go back in time to like the 1600s. Just say it, bro. Just say it. It's fine. Like, if that's how you believe, look, we'll isolate you. We won't talk to you. It's fine. Just if you want that. Let me see what they were talking about, bro. Which company will stop trying to enforce the particular agenda on my children? I love video games. I got a gay stop.
I took you to the candy shop.
Like, bro, oh my god, he's such a closeted take from him, bro. Oh my god.
What is a closeted take?
The guy who said like he's tired of woke video games. Like, bro, you're not under attack, bro. Like,
Why do you think people told you to dislike the video? Now
no,
you
I know. It's just like, oh my god, like,
it's really bad.
you're not under attack, bro. You're fine. And again, you could probably make some arguments, but then if you try to tie it back, like, oh, they're just trying to villainize the straight white male, all that stuff, like, bro, you lose every single ounce of credibility or even some kind of argument you kind of had. Like, oh.